Welcome to MusicGuru, and today we're going to start what might become a new series called One Song Tombstones, and these will be videos about bands whose biggest hit actually destroyed their career. And in this opening episode, we're going to tackle the band Nazareth, the Scottish hard rock bruisers who could outriff AC/DC until one tender power ballad broke them wide open and quietly laid their legacy to rest. So, Nazareth weren't soft rock, they were gravel-throated, beer-soaked, bar-brawling rockers. Formed in 1968, the band was dropping crushing blues rock tracks like Hair of the Dog, and they had guitars that growled with a frontman, Dan McCafferty, who sang like he'd gargled lava and liked it. They toured relentlessly, they influenced everyone from Guns N' Roses to Metallica, and by the mid-1970s, they were on the edge of legendary status. Then in 1975 came a little cover song they did called Love Hurts. Originally an Everly Brothers tune, Love Hurts was recorded almost as an afterthought, but when Nazareth's version dropped, it hit like heartbreak lightning. It charted all across the globe, it became a monster radio hit in the US, Canada, Europe, and beyond. It was everywhere. But here's the twist. Love Hurts was so successful, it rewrote who Nazareth was. Fans forgot the riffs, radio forgot the heavy stuff. Suddenly, this Scottish hard rock band was remembered for one aching ballad and nothing else. They got pigeonholed, and if you weren't in the know, you'd never know how heavy and versatile Nazareth really was. They didn't get canceled, they got softly buried under the slow dance of a power ballad. And Nazareth isn't alone in this graveyard. Let's walk past a few other musical headstones. So Billy Squier and Rock Me Tonight. A talented rocker with hits like The Stroke and Everybody Wants You. One awkward video for Rock Me Tonight made him a punchline, and that video is now etched on his career's tombstone. Extreme, more than words. Extreme was actually a funky, heavy, and technical band, but after this acoustic love ballad blew up, no one took them seriously again. Mr. Big, To Be With You, a powerhouse band with top-tier musicianship, but one pop-perfect love song locked them into soft rock history. Kiss, Beth, and yes, even Kiss, the blood-spitting rock circus got a little too cozy with their piano ballad Beth. It was their highest charting single, and it basically split the band up. Gene Simmons still hates that it was Peter Criss who got the band's biggest hit. Now, here's the big question. Is it better to have one massive hit that defines your career, or a full catalog that gets you mostly ignored? Nazareth got their payday and their legacy for sure, but their legacy and their payday is based on Love Hurts. So my question to you, is this a blessing or a curse for a band? And how do you feel about Nazareth being remembered for a soft ballad when they're one of the hardest hitting bands in classic rock history? So let me know exactly how you're feeling about this. And if you can think of another band that did themselves in with one or maybe two misplaced songs, go ahead and drop that in the comments below. For me, it's amazing what happened to Nazareth, because if you were to check out something from their early days, and a live show, a bootleg, or even the official live album, Snaz, the double live album released in 1981 and recorded in Vancouver, you would be blown away by what you hear. Nazareth was one of the heaviest, hardest hitting bands in the mid-70s, and for them to be remembered for a power ballad is not only sad and ironic, it's almost a tragedy. This is what I think, but what really matters is what you think. So if you have an idea about this or any other topic connected to classic or contemporary music, please drop it in the section below, and remember to like and subscribe.
Music Guru here, asking you to help us on our march to 10,000 subscribers.